Rory Long, and he is part of Fingle. Notice the dive signs. I think we've got an interesting career ahead of us. So, Rory, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Rory Long, and I own and operate Fingle One LLC. It's a commercial diving company based out of the Finger Lakes, and we specialize in zebra mussel filtration.
Sounds very, very interesting. The Finger Lakes, that's in upstate Western New York. Am I right about that?
Yep, Western New York.
So in Western New York, did you ever think that you would have a career in diving?
Yeah, maybe is a little bit. My father started this company about 30 years ago, so it's always kind of been part of my life. Never thought it would be a career per se, but now it is.
Cool. What's one thing that you feel, out of everything that you've done in this career, everything you've seen in it, what's one thing you think people would find interesting about diving itself?
People probably would find the most interesting thing about diving is the amount of time that you're allowed to do it. So for example, every time you get in the water and go below, let's say 18 feet of water, you begin to build up nitrogen in your bloodstream. So as you build up nitrogen, your time allowed under the water diminishes. So the more time you spend under the water, the less time you can spend under the water. So most people are most surprised when I tell them that I actually only work about 3 to 4 hours a day, strictly out of the safety for me and my ability to do the job again tomorrow.
Sounds like a great work schedule, but a little on the dangerous side.
It is. It's a lot of fun. A few hours a day, perfect.
So what kind of skills and requirements are needed to get into this type of career path? Like if you're thinking of our middle school, high school students, what types of things do you want to do in those early years to really help you pursue a career like this?
Well, one, you want to be very comfortable in the water to begin with. That's probably the most important thing. Be comfortable in the water. It helps if you're not very claustrophobic and you don't get maybe spooked easy by fish or seaweed or things like that. Requirements: you do need to have an open water, at the minimum, open water diving certification. Ideally, you have an advanced open water or even a commercial diving certificate would be probably the best to have in this kind of career.
Awesome. So describe a typical day in your career. And I think I'm going to step over because this is like blurry like crazy.
So a typical day for me includes first thing in the morning, grabbing my boat, hooking up to my boat, getting my boat driver, and then we head to one of 5 Finger Lakes that we cover, depending on where we're working that day. We launch the boat in the lake. We drive the boat to whatever section of the lake we're working on. Could be, north, south, east, or west, whatever it is that day. We spend 3 to 4 hours diving in that area of the lake. Then we haul the boat back, put it back on the trailer, bring it home. Once we're home at the shop, we unload the boat, get all the filters out, get all the wetsuits on the drying racks. We reload the boat for the next day, and then we call it a day and start over tomorrow.
Super interesting. Sounds like a really good day in the water, even if it's 20 below zero.
Yep.
Do you ever get in cold weather?
Not quite that cold, but yeah, we get in cold weather.
So zebra mussels, you've got me really interested. Is that the kind of mussels I can go dive for and make a plate full for dinner?
Nope, you do not want to eat them. They are filter feeders. They are toxic. They are not pleasant creatures to eat or smell or be around.
They're not good for the lake, is what you're saying.
They are good for the lake because they are filter feeders. So they filter sediment out as they eat and drink.
Go through their day.
Yeah, yep.
Gotcha.
So they actually help make the lakes clear and keep the bottom covered in, zebra mussels, but better than, mud or seaweed or algae.
Good to learn. Good to learn.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Rory, for meeting with us. And Fingle One is always there for your diving needs up in the Finger Lakes area. We look forward to maybe hearing more about you somewhere down the road or meeting with you again. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here.